Welcome back. And we are going to start today with our video on our final transformation. And the final transformation is called rotations. Okay, so we're moving into rotations. And again, vocabulary is so incredibly important that we're going to start off with vocabulary. Where this instruction is going to be broken up into 2 days. So we're going to do the first video tonight for homework, and then tomorrow in class, we will complete the rotations. Okay, so here we go. For part one, and I have attached this document in School Loop, so please print off this document so that you can use it for your notes tonight and tomorrow. Okay, so it says part one, complete the following sentences using the vocabulary below. So the first word we have is clockwise. The second word we have, counterclockwise. The third word, turning. And then you have 90 degrees, 180 degrees, 270 degrees. And then you have the word origin. So let's take a look at the sentences that we have here and fill in the blanks. So a rotation is the blank of an image about a point. A rotation is the clockwise of an image about the point. No. A rotation is a counterclockwise of an image about a point. No. A rotation is the turning of an image about a point. That makes sense. 90 of an image about a point, 180 of an image about a point. Or a rotation is the origin of an image about the point. Nope. Turning is our best option. So we're going to put in here, a rotation is the turning of an image about a point. Okay. Number two, in IM1, this should be a comma. Make that a comma. In IM1, the point that we will rotate around will always be the clockwise. No, that's not a point. Or counterclockwise, not a point. None of those. The origin. And the coordinates of the origin are 0, 0. Number three, let's cross that one off. Number three, the two ways to rotate are, here we go, clockwise and counterclockwise. And the CW is going to be the abbreviation for clockwise, and the CCW is going to be the abbreviation for counterclockwise. So clockwise is if we were to look at this and think that this coordinate plane is our clock, clockwise would be going in the direction of the right, around the bottom, and then around to the top again. So again, we would start at 12 o'clock. We would get around here to about 3 o'clock. Down here is 6 o'clock, over here 9 o'clock, and then back to the top would be 12 o'clock again. If you're going counterclockwise, you're going in the opposite direction. So we would be going in the left arc, 9, 6, 3, and then back to 12 again. So clockwise going to the right in a circular fashion, counterclockwise going to the left. So clockwise we can take off, counterclockwise we can take off. And then it says we will rotate 90 degrees, 180 degrees, and 270 degrees for what we are doing. Okay? Now, 90 degrees, we will need to know 90 degrees is 1/4 of a turn. We also need to know that 180 degrees is a half a turn, and then 270 degrees is 3/4 of a turn. Okay, so we want to know those. And then the last part that we're going to talk about today is this. 90 degrees clockwise is equal to how many degrees counterclockwise? Well, if we are at in quadrant 1, and we go 90 degrees clockwise, we're going 1/4 of a turn down clockwise. So we're going to the right. So we would wind up in quadrant 4. So 90 degrees clockwise is here to there. what direction, how many to go on counterclockwise? We would have to go back 1, which would be 90, back 2, which is 180, and then 3, which is 270 degrees. So we would go 270 degrees counterclockwise. If we're in quadrant 1 and we're going 180 degrees clockwise, we would go a quarter of a turn, a half of a turn. Okay, so we would wind up in quadrant 3. If we're in quadrant 1 and we go counterclockwise, a quarter of a turn, a half of a turn. So we would wind up actually at the same way. And if you think about it, 180 is half of 360. So a half turn would be the same in both directions. And then 270 degrees clockwise would be a quarter of a turn, a half of a turn, 3/4 of a turn. And if we were in quadrant 1, it would be the exact opposite of what we found in number 5. So 270 degrees clockwise would match up with 90 degrees counterclockwise. Okay? All right, that is all we're going to cover in our notes tonight. So make sure you get these down. Make sure you understand what the words clockwise, counterclockwise, and 90, 180, and 270 degrees, and what fraction of a turn they are. 90 degrees is a quarter turn, 180 degrees is a half a turn, 270 degrees is 3/4 of a turn, and bring this paper with you tomorrow as we will do the bottom half. Okay? Have a great day.